What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I got my red on. I got my red on because last week the stock market decided to take a big old dumped right on. Actually, it was really Apple and Tesla that decided to just take a load off. But you guys, we are going to be talking about stocks that you should be buying right now in a stock market crash. So y'all, let's get it. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here. I'm gonna be giving you 3 stocks that you need to be buying during a stock market crash. To be honest, a couple disclaimers, because you know your girl has a disclaimer. So the first disclaimer here is that I did say stock market crash. Here's the deal, okay? What happened last week, I feel like, is just a correction of some overhype, some big stuff that was going on. I think it will continue to correct, but like, I don't know anything, to be honest. No one does. That is just the market, baby. Otherwise, we would all be billionaires and millionaires. I don't think we're in for a huge crash. I think we are seeing a very big correction with a very specific amount of stocks. So I'm going to give you my 3 top picks at this very moment. It's the weekend, so I'm doing this. Y'all not gonna see this for a few days, so we'll see what happens. But I do want to go over these 3 stocks I think you should be buying because, A, we young. Well, no, I don't know how old you are, but I'm young. And out of these 3 companies and stocks, 2 of them are actually growth only. They do not pay a dividend. So y'all, because here's the thing, I could easily come on here and be like, oh, grab a Pepsi, grab a Waste Management, grab a J&J. They're all on a discount right now. Just grab it for the long term. Obviously, you should be doing that, okay? This is like, duh. I wanted to come at you with a little something else, a little something extra, a little sauce on it. And because I have been getting into the day trading, all that kind of stuff, the growth stuff, you know, it's appealing to me. But specifically, 2 out of these 3 I really think are like, I'm most likely going to be buying. I'll just put it that way. And 1 does pay a dividend. I absolutely love the dividend one. I own it now. I bought it. I'll go into it a little bit more in a bit, but I am very excited to share with you guys these 3 stocks because through a stock market crash, these are going to be big winners for you, big opportunities for y'all to get some gains. So let's go ahead and get into the picks. But first, oh my gosh, Nikki, why the heck, you know, the market is crashing. Oh my god, I'm losing so much money. It's red, it's blood. I'm down 7%. I'm down $10,000. Why the heck would I put more money into this freaking machine that just keeps taking it away from me? Why would I do that? Well, you guys, I don't know if you're gonna see a pattern with what I'm about to show you, but let's look at something here for a second. Let's look at this. Oh, we got slapped. Oh my lord, look at that. Look at that red. We have a little bit of hope, and then it starts going back down again. That's a 5-day, pretty much last week, what's been going on. Nasty, nasty stuff. Oh, now we're gonna look at this one. Ooh, it's green. Dot is still a little bit low though, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. How about this one though? Oh, yeah, that one looks better. Oh, and this one. Oh yeah, and this one. And holy crap, would you look at this one right here? My god, where's the crash? I don't see what we're all freaking out about in the scheme of things. Boom, baby. That is why you invest long term. You don't even see, it's not even a crumb, a speck. The overall trend of America is up, baby, okay? Put your money to work. Don't worry about what's going on this week, next year, 2 years, 3 years. As a long-term investor who plans to hold positions for at least 5-10 years, don't worry about it. Make sure you're focusing on that big picture. Now, if you're like 70, 75, 80 years old and you got hella money in the market and start seeing things like that, yeah, maybe you take some profits, but I'm pretty sure nobody over the age of 70 is watching my videos, so you guys suck it up, get over it, and keep buying into this market. Matter of fact, this is the best time to be buying as a long-term investor. We love red days. We get discounts. Don't see this as a crash. Don't see it as losing money. See it as an opportunity to increase your money, and especially with these 3 stocks that you should buy because I think they're just absolutely going to crush in a long-term portfolio. Okay, that's enough. Let's get into these stocks. So the first stock that I want to talk about is one that I haven't honestly, to be transparent with y'all, I really hadn't been looking at it. I was kind of looking at other options, let's just put it that way, but it came across my radar a week or 2 ago, and I kind of tucked it away and didn't think much of it. What I do is I have a list of like stocks or companies that come into my brain like that, and I'll jot them down, and then at a certain point I go back and look. I went back, I looked, I saw this on the list, and I said, ooh, wait a minute. I like this, but I will say this. Usually, I would not, unless I love the company, which is kind of like this one, but I would not invest in a company that was not profitable yet. But this company is so close that I definitely think it's going to get there in the next year. So with that out the way, so you don't come at me about how it's not even profitable yet, I know that, but this company is going to be Upwork. So they're currently at about almost 14 bucks, but $13.92. They're fairly new here, okay? They have not been on the market publicly very long. They are trading at a really low number right now. Like I said, they're not profitable. We have some good ratings here, but I want to go into kind of why I actually really like them, some numbers that stood out to me, and kind of some things that got my brain turning about them. Now, if you don't know, Upwork is a freelance economy type of company. As soon as I say that, even my brain goes straight to Fiverr. It's like a Fiverr. You can go on there, you can hire people through them to basically do little jobs for you. It's freelance work, okay? Some thoughts about them, why I'm really honing in on them and kind of watching, probably gonna pull the trigger, is for a few reasons. The first reason is they are the largest in the industry in that space. They have a market cap of 1.7 billion with a B, like Buffett. And like I mentioned, I think about Fiverr first, which is not great, but hey, if you're not first, you better be second or trying to get to number one. The second thing is that analysts project them to have a little over 17% growth rate this year, and then another 15-16% growth rate next year. The third thing on the list is that if you plan to, and you can, hold on to companies, I think sincerely, and this is just like my personal opinion, I'm just talking to you guys about stuff, I'm not actually like telling you what to do, I can't give you legal advice, nothing like that, so don't come at me. But I think if you like the company enough and you understand it enough, this could be a real game changer in your long term. I think if you're willing to hold this baby for 5-10 years, you can see some really good gains off this guy. I just think this whole Corona COVID situation has really shifted the way people are thinking, the way people want to work. It's giving people more time, opportunity, and initiative to really work on their own time, work on their own business, their own freelance work, whether that be writing, videography, photography, like literally anything. The era of a freelance worker is better now than it was 20 years ago, but it's a fraction of what it's going to be 20 years from now. I just really like the idea of this. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's get to the next one. All right, everybody, so the next one actually is one that I've wanted for a while. I went in on it, and by that, if you are new here, I have gone into depth about this company in a prior video that I will link down in the description box below if you want to check it out. I will say, like I said earlier, I did go ahead and pull the trigger. I did buy one share of this company. I adore this company. So that company is Lowe's. You guys, they're currently around 156.70. They were down last week here. I did pull the trigger. I have one share. The PE is at 21. The dividend yields at a 1.36. Their payout ratio is also only 29%. That is nutty. They have enough to cover it, and they got wiggle room to grow it, and we like that as dividend investors. They have a great analyst rating. We're not gonna go over too much of anything else. According to Morningstar, they're overvalued, but as a long-term investor and someone who's gonna hold this forever, not concerned. Their assets and their cash are covering their liabilities and debts. The balance sheet looks good. I just love Lowe's. You already know that, but here are a few reasons as to why I think they should be added to your portfolio. Simply put, they are in the real estate game. They are in the home improvement game. People will always need somewhere to live, and when you're living somewhere, you always see things that need to be fixed or updated or improved. So Lowe's is the go-to place for that residential consumer. I think Lowe's is definitely more of that family, first-time home buyer, fix and flip, kind of that individual residential kind of investor or homeowner. For that reason, I like it more than Home Depot, because it's more people and residential based in my brain. People are, like I said, always gonna need something to live in. They're gonna wanna just look around and be like, oh, that needs paint, that needs fixed, we got a leak. All right, y'all, so this next one I am a huge fan of, and that is going to be Dropbox. Now, Dropbox currently at $19.85. They were down a bit, pretty much everybody was, but let's look down here. They obviously don't have a dividend, but if you are seeing some, you might be screaming at me through the screen right now. That PE ratio is absolutely disgusting, isn't it? I always say that like 20, 25 and below is okay with me. Anything like over 40 scares me, so this this right here, let me tell you, that's rough. But hear me out, because I'm gonna go into why I think it's still a great option, and I truly like it. Out of the two on this list, I think this one is my favorite, but let me go into that, okay? So one of the first reasons why I like them is their market cap. Their market cap is 8 billion, so it's not small, and yeah, that PE ratio is a situation here. But when I dug a little deeper, I pulled some more information up, I found that their forward PE, which is forecasted price to earnings, was 24, and for a growth stock, that's very fair. It is pretty rare to find a growth stock with this much potential to have such a low forward PE like that. And when I looked at their revenue, I saw some good signs. So in 2017, they had 1.1 billion. In 2018, it was 1.4 billion. In 2019, it was 1.6 billion. Now I do realize this is revenue, this is not net income, so I understand that. When I looked at their net income, in 2018, they freaking lost almost $500 million. But in 2019, they only were down 52 million. Only, like if I lost 52 million, I would, oh, let's not even go there. Because of that and the way that it was swinging here, a lot of analysts are saying they're going to be profitable this year, which is extremely exciting because it is that close, meaning a company like this with everything it's got going on, which I'll talk about in a second, with profitability this year, that's when everybody else is gonna jump in, because that's when I would normally jump in, because I don't want to put my money somewhere that's not even making money. But once you can say that you're making money in a year, 2, 3 years, you can back that up, you're gonna have a lot more people jump in, it's gonna raise that stock price. So this is why I'm kind of throwing these two out here, and I just really love this one. There are really 2 reasons why I freaking love them. So the first one is it's cloud service. So duh, I really don't have to talk about that too much. We know how important it is to have cloud storage and how everybody uses cloud storage and how they use a platform like cloud storage to work either independently, on a team, running a business. It's like a non-negotiable in 2020 at this point that you have some sort of cloud storage for your daily life or professional life. But the real banger as to why I really like Dropbox is because they own a service called HelloSign, which essentially allows you to sign documents via this cloud service. You just send it to someone, they can sign it. I don't know if that rings any bells with anybody here, but that's exactly what DocuSign is that I had mentioned months ago that you should probably get into, and I didn't even listen to my own self, and now I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass, but hey, you live and you learn. But as we all know, this last year, DocuSign popped off, y'all. Check out this chart. I mean, who doesn't love to see that? Who doesn't love to see the opportunity of that, to know that that can be a part of your life, a part of your future? So this kind of relates to Upwork, but a little bit better because I think Dropbox is way more well recognized. Maybe not as much as DocuSign, but it's basically like DocuSign's brother, sister, auntie, cousin, whatever, what have you. They are going to either be first and take it over, they're going to be second, but they're going to be right there with DocuSign. And with the way things are right now, and with the way the economy and businesses are adapting and moving, this is a no-brainer for me, honestly. Like, under $20, are you kidding me right now? I mean, you buy a couple hundred shares over the next month or whatever at 20 bucks, and then in a year it takes off like DocuSign. It's a $200 and $250 stock price. You get some gains. This one right here I think is the best out of the whole list. It's butter. I'm not gonna go on because I could ramble. Your girl could ramble. I get a little weird about stocks sometimes, but I just truly love this stock. Do you own the stock? Thinking about owning the stock? Can you let me know? Because I will be pulling the trigger. I'm just gonna be honest and upfront and transparent with all y'all. I will be buying this stock. I don't know, I get excited. You guys, can you tell I get really excited? If you can tell that I get really excited, can you just comment down below? Just comment the word excited, because I do. I really do. I love this shit. Do any of you own any of these companies? Can you also let me know? How do you like it? What do you think about it? Your input. I always read comments, reply to the comments, talk to you guys about these kind of things. And you guys, I was thinking, I posted a community tab, but I don't know like how many y'all really see that shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in here with my question I need to answer from all y'all. If I did a live stream once or twice a month, would you be into that? I'm talking like just chilling, hanging out during a market time, not the whole time, probably maybe an hour, 2 hours during market, just chatting with you guys, answering questions, looking at stocks, maybe buying stocks. If you would be into that, can you do me a favor? Can you like the damn video? Put some thumbs up on the video so I'm like, damn, dang, okay, they'd be there. They'd be with me on that one. So if you could just smash that thumbs up, I'll just take that as a yes, you would be in. And if you don't want to do that, can you smash the thumbs up button? Because my birthday is in 6 days. Can you just smash it up for that? And you guys, if you made this far and you are not subscribed, what is you doing? Push that MB in the bottom corner or the red subscribe button underneath the video below. Join the crew, join the journey. We would love to have you. I post a minimum of 2 videos on this channel a week, all about stocks, money, finance, investing, side hustles. I just like to make money and have a good ass time, entertain and educate y'all. So if you're into that, or if you just like hanging out with me half as much as I love hanging out with every single one of you, please consider subscribing. And if you made it this far, you already know you are the real MVP. Come here, you know I love you. And like always, you guys, enjoy the journey, whatever your journey is. And always remember to do what sets your hearts on fire. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.